Dear friends, this is Prem. Welcome to the episode 3 about options basics. In this video, we will be learning about the put option. Options are of two types. One is the call option, another is the put option. In call option, we have a buyer and a seller, and in put option also we have a buyer and seller. To know more about call option, I have given my link in the description part. Please access through the link and learn about the call option. And in this video, we will be learning about the put option. Now, let us straight away look into the definition of put option in Investopedia. Now, I am in the Investopedia website. Let us see the definition of put option. So, what is a put option? A put option is a contract giving the owner the right but not the obligation to sell or sell short a specified amount of an underlying security at a predefined price within a specified time frame. This predefined price that buyer of the put option can sell at is called the strike price. Now, in this key takeaways, there are 2 points which are noticeable. The put option prices are impacted by changes in the price of the underlying asset. This is one. And the second one is the put option price increases in value as the underlying asset falls in price. So, what we have seen in the call option is the option price increases when the underlying stock price increases. But in the put option, when the underlying stock price decreases, the option premium increases. Just keep it in mind. I will explain how this works in a detailed presentation. Now let us walk through this example. Here the spot price of the stock is rupees 100 and the strike price of the stock that we are considering now is 90 and the premium is rupees 10. Here the buyer of the put option feels that this stock is in the bearish trend and it will definitely trade below 80. So he is ready to pay a premium of rupees 10 to the seller and sign the contract. So here we have 3 options. So option 1, the stock price trades below 90, and option 2, the stock price trades at 90, 95 and 100, and option 3, the stock price trades above 100. So let us see in all the 3 options what is the scenario. So here option 1, when the stock price trades below 90. So I am assuming the stock price is currently trading at rupees 60. So it makes sense to exercise your right and sell square of the stock at rupees 90. In this case, the current value of the stock is rupees 60 and you are selling the stock at rupees 90 only by exercising your right to sell the stock. So in this scenario, what happens? The strike price is 90 and premium paid is rupees 10. So expense incurred is 90 minus 10 is rupees 80. So the buyer of the put option will benefit only if the stock trades below 80. As I said, when the underlying stock price falls, the premium increases. So when the market price is at rupees 60, the profit for the buyer is 80 minus 60 is rupees 20. So I have 2 line charts here which clearly explains the P&L statement for both the buyer and the seller. In the first line chart, if you look at, blue line is the share price and the red line is the P&L statement for the buyer. So if you look at 80 is the break even where the profit is 0 for the buyer, and when the stock price falls below 80, you will see that there is a considerable increase in the profit for the buyer. So if you look at the line chart 2, it's same for the bearish trend for the seller. So the seller feels that this stock is bearish but it will not go below 90 is what the prediction for the seller. But if it goes below 90, then it is a loss for the seller. So here blue line represents the share price of the stock, and yellow line represents the P&L statement of the seller. So if you look at when the stock price decreases, there is a corresponding loss for the seller. At 80 is the break even point, and below 80 if the stock trades, then it is a loss for the seller. So the profit of the buyer is the loss for the seller here. But if the stock trades at 90 or above 90, then there is a rupees 10 profit for the seller. So I hope this line chart is very clear and explains how the put option is traded between the buyer and the seller. So here option 2 and 3 are bullish trends. So the stock price is trading at 90 or above 90, maybe 100 or 120 or 130. So we know that the put option seller feels this stock will not trade below 90, but the buyer of the put option feels the stock will trade below 80. But in the bullish trend, we are seeing the scenario where the stock price is always above 90. So when the stock price is always above 90, so the seller of the option profits the premium received from the buyer rupees 10, and the buyer of the option doesn't make any profit. He loses only the premium that he pays to the seller, irrespective of the trades that happens for this share. Actually, whether it is at 100 or 130 or 150, the loss for the buyer is only the premium which he trades with the seller, which is rupees 10. And same way for the seller also, the profit is only rupees 10, irrespective of the trade for the stock, whether it is 100 or 150 or 200, whatever it is, he will receive only rupees 10 as his profit. So this is clearly represented in the line chart 1, and in line chart 2 I gave the bullish, bearish and break even trend for the stock. So considering this stock is volatile and is trading between 50 and 145 at each point, how the profit and loss statement for the buyer and seller is given in this line chart. So this explains clearly how this trade is happening between the buyer and seller in the put option. Now we know the option premium increases when the underlying stock price falls. So now I have taken a live example here. 11th October, TCS stock price down around 6.35% after the Q2 results, around 250 rupees down on 11th October. Let us see what is the impact in the option chain because of this 250 rupees fall in TCS share price on 11th October. Now we are in Nifty option chain. So its stock is TCS, expiry date 28th October. So we have the call option and the put option here. So our interest is with the put option. I have marked the two strike prices, 3600 and 3700 strike price, which I will explain now. So if you look at the last trading price for the strike price of 3600, it is 44, and the change is around 30 rupees, which means in the previous trading session last traded price is around 14 rupees. Now today, because of 250 rupees fall, the current trading price is 44, and for the strike price of 3700, the current trading price is 87. The change is around 60 points, which means previous trading session this was trading around 27 rupees. Because of the 250 rupees fall, the option premium increased from 27 to 87, which is the change given here as 60. So now you are clear how the option premium increases when the stock price decreases. To summarize, in this video we went through the definition of put option in the Investopedia website, and with an example I have clearly explained when it is profitable for a put option buyer and seller, and when it is a loss for a put option buyer and seller. And with a live example, when the TCS share price was down around 6.35% on 11th October. This is a price fall. When there is a price fall, how the put option premium increases. So that example also we have seen in this video. Hope I clearly explained the put option, which helps everyone to know more about how we can trade put option. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video.